Trump is being protested all over the world. MAGA in Europe means Make America Go Away. Europe is also wondering, where are all the adults in the USA? And this sign, it's my favorite. It's fucking brilliant. The USA already has too much ice. Those are some of my favorite signs from a massive protest that took place at the US Embassy in Copenhagen, Denmark over the weekend, because Europe is fucking pissed. And today, Sunday, January 18th, the EU is meeting in an emergency capacity to try to figure out how they are going to respond to Trump's latest tantrum, where he's threatening to impose tariffs if they don't give him Greenland. And watching the people protest in Denmark and in Minneapolis, I think the real lesson here is that winter people are not to be trifled with. And look, I'm a Midwesterner. I grew up near Chicago, et maintenant j'ai un pied à terre à Quebec, so j'aime l'hiver. I like winter, but I cannot winter like these people can winter. Look at the Danes and the Greenlanders looking downright cozy while they are protesting. They're not cold at all. And look at the Minnesotans. They are building protest sleds. They are out singing to ice. They are bundled up, and this cold is not deterring them at all. And it reminds me of something a friend of mine said years ago. It was brilliant, and I've never forgotten it. They said, there's no bad weather, there's only bad clothing. And I'm keeping that in mind, because we're going to be protesting for the long haul, y'all, and we cannot wait for nice weather to do it. So, gotta up the gear.
Dude, can a European adult come rescue us? Look at this goofy. He's playing the long game. He's the best president. That one has to be trolling, I swear to God. Make America go
away. It's the nudie nook. It's in English, it's now it's enough. Because we are tired of being pushed by the Americans. So that's our own little statement. But this one is the original one. It's totally sold out. It was sold out in one day. Then we printed some ourselves for the good cause.
My God. Wow, the people in Denmark really came out. Wow, I'm sorry, but as an American, I'm seeing a lot of it's not us, it's him. Until we do something, the world has a right to hate us, frankly. Okay, I see this on both sides, because on one hand, he is the representative of the United States, but the second, there are people on the streets protesting his politics, and a lot of people are coming out regretting their votes. So you can see the unity in this, because everyone's upset with his policies and politics. Like this person said, to all the world, I'm so sorry, this is what represents us. We are not okay. Trump is gonna make it hard for us to travel. We won't be accepted anywhere on Greenland side, or EU, or South America, or the rest of the world if this continues. It's not Americans pushing you, it's Trump. Please note that the American people stand with you. I respect that, but at the same time, you also find some people wearing MAGA hats in Europe as well. I don't know what you're trying to do, but this is the worst time to do it.
Oh no, it's being directed at me, bro. I'm getting a sweaty word now.
Of course, it had to be one of our brothers in Europe doing this.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, this happened last year, but you can see the sentiment of the MAGA movement wasn't felt in Spain.
Well, no fucking shit.
Well done, brother. Shame they used water guns, not like the US where they would have used real ones. At least they're more understanding.
I'm here to support the Greenlanders that have a very hard time, heavy time now, sleeping, very concerned. They are threatened to have their country invaded. I think it's totally unacceptable.
I want to show my support to Greenland, and to also show that I don't like the President of the United States.
He's just arrogant and a very big bully. He does not care of anything. His way of saying things are just so specific and so disrespectful and hateful that it's just hurting everybody around him.
Honestly, as an embarrassed American, I'm not even mad about it. Clever, good for you guys. Stand your ground against us. I'm all for the support of Greenland and obviously having its own sovereignty. But I don't know why Europe was quiet when they saw what happened to Venezuela. Now, there probably were some people who were against it, but nothing really came out when it came to Venezuela. A lot of the politicians were saying like, hey, Like, the guy was not elected, so of course he had to be removed. But now when the tables turn to Europe, it's all of a sudden everyone's out to come in unity and say, no, we can't take Greenland. I'm just saying that we should keep the same support across the board for every country.
Why is the European Union not taking Trump to task on Venezuela? Where is Europe in this?
Well, Europe is self-obsessed, as ever. Europeans do not have a genuinely global view. When I grew up, I always thought that we Europeans are sort of the big globalists and, Americans are provincialists. If anything, it's the opposite. The Europeans have become, over the years, much more dependent on the United States and less interested in other parts of the world, except for those that affect them directly. So they're interested in China, but only to the extent that China is a problem for their trade, which it increasingly is. I do not believe that the German or French government have a position on Venezuela. The French are probably the most outward-looking of the bunch, given that they are nuclear power. They have sort of remnants of a strategic thinking in their administration. Completely absent in Germany, completely absent in Italy, increasingly also completely absent in the UK. Countries that are basically obsessed with their own sort of sad reality today. And hypocrisy, we see this everywhere. We see obviously hypocrisy in Europe's position on Ukraine and other conflicts. As regards Trump, they made this Faustian deal with him. Mark Rutte, the NATO General Secretary, called him daddy. I mean, this is pathetic. And, you saw the picture of them sort of huddling around his desk where they took notes. It was pathetic, absolutely pathetic. As a European, I'd say, I would wish to emigrate. I don't want to be part of a country whose leader sits in front of an American president's desk. This is just something, I would not accept.
If you want to know how I explain what MAGA is to my friends in Europe, I usually say it's a disease that you cannot cure with knowledge and evidence.
A disease that completely shuts down the brain, assuming there was a brain to begin with.
Imagine being so broke, you got to crowdfund regret. Y'all remember when this woman put that big old Trump tattoo on her forehead? Y'all remember that, right? Now Miss Girl is online begging for money. Begging for money. Socialism. So she can get it removed. I thought this was the perfect case study in Trump supporters and what they look like in real time. No money and no backup plan, just lifelong devotion. She loves capitalism, but now she wants to use GoFundMe to help clean up the bad choices that she made on her own. That ain't rugged individualism. That is socialism with a ring light. Honestly, I think Erica Kirk need to step in. I really do. I think she should step in and offer to get this Trump tattoo removed from this woman's forehead, but then in exchange, offer her a Vance tattoo, but she got to get it on her lower back. Yup, so she got to choose. Either keep that big-ass Trump tattoo on her forehead or to keep Vance on her lower back as a reminder. Both of them are a bad decision. Either way, she earned it. So no, nobody should be giving her any money to clean up her own mess. Choices were made, girl. So now you need to choose wisely.
Can you imagine when you're about to go to bed and you're about to kiss her goodnight and you just see that Trump tattoo stamped on her forehead? It's even worse if you happen to be a Democrat and this is your wife. I would ask for a divorce, on God. Like he said, smart people don't like me. No thanks, buddy. I'm MAGA. She had money to get it. She has the money to remove it.
European news agencies are reporting that within the next week, the European Union is going to cut off all trade with the United States. Everything from clothing to cars to food, everything. They're also going to stop accepting imports from the United States on everything. If this happens, what they are expecting to also happen is that China will back the European Union in the same regard, and they will cut off all trade to the United States. Douchebag Donnie wants to destroy NATO. Douchebag Donnie thinks he can rule the world. Douchebag Donnie is doing what his puppet handlers are telling him to do, which means what Putin wants to happen. And as Donald Trump likes to say, he's fucking around, and he's going to find out when the whole world comes down on the United States. And the only people that are going to suffer are those of us who live here in America. All because 77 million of you believed his bullshit when he was running for re-election, and he wanted you to be scared of everything.
It's time to buck up. It's time to get serious and stop being complicit. It's time to stand tall and firm, have a backbone. Everybody's talking behind his back. They're laughing at him. Meanwhile, they're sucking up to him. It's embarrassing. Stop with this bullshit diplomacy of sort of niceties, and somehow we're all going to figure it out. Stop saying one thing privately and another publicly. Have some spine. Have some goddamn balls. I can't take this complicity. People rolling over. I should have brought a bunch of knee pads for all the world leaders. I mean, handing out crowns and this is pathetic. Nobel Prizes that are being given away. I mean, it's just pathetic. And I hope people understand how pathetic they look on the world stage. I mean, at least from an American perspective, it's embarrassing. This is diplomacy with Donald Trump. He's a T-Rex. You mate with him or he devours you.
I mean, he ain't lying though, because Europe has been trying to be cordial and friendly with Trump, kind of giving him what he wanted, apart from this whole Greenland situation. And for once, I have to agree with Gavin Newsom on this. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are with people pushing back in Europe, make America go away. What do you think of the slogan? Leave your comments down below. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Also, make sure you check out this video. I'm sure you're definitely going to enjoy it. But nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.